So dear students, now let's have a look at those questions which are based on the concepts of finding number of factors. So we have already covered the theoretical portion. So we are aware how to find the number of factors. So the method that we are using is the method of prime factorization, because that is the easiest way to solve such questions. So now let's have a look at those questions which have been asked in previous years. So here's the first one. How many factors does 40500 has? So the first thing that we need to do is we have to express 40500 as a prime factor. So let's do that first. So 40500, so this is obviously 405 into 100. Now 405 is divisible by 5. So break it slowly to understand what will its prime factorization be. So 405 can be written as, so this is 81 into 5. So 81 into 5, break 100 in prime numbers. So 100 can be written as 2 square, 4 into 25. Now 81 can further be written as 3 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 1 into 2 square into 5 square. So if you combine the powers together, 5 to the power 1 plus 5 to the power 2, that is 5 to the power 3. So 3 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 3 into 2 square. So this is how prime factorization of 40500 looks like. So number of factors of 40500 will be equal to what? Look at the powers, add 1 to it. So 4 plus 1 multiplied by power here is 3. So 3 plus 1 multiplied by power here is 2. So 2 plus 1. So final answer 5 into 4 into 3. So that is equal to 60. Total of 60 factors. So the question is, how many odd factors does 9900 has? So before solving this, we need to prime factorize. So 9900, the first thing that we have to do is to prime factorize that. So let's do that. 9900 can be written as 99 into 100, and 99 is 11 into 9, 100 is 4, 2 square into 25, 5 square. So this 9 is not a prime number. This is not a prime number. So you have to break this further because we need prime factorization. So 11 into 3 square into 2 square into 5 square. Question is, how many odd factors? So number of odd factors. So while finding the number of odd factors, what do? You completely ignore any power of 2. So this is not required because we are interested only in odd factors. So I am going to completely ignore this, not at all required. So I am going to form the factors using the other prime numbers. So this is 11 to the power 1. So add 1 to it. So 1 plus 1 into, here the power is 2, add 1 to it. Here also the power is 2, so add 1 to it. So this is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. That comes out to be equal to 18. So 18 is the correct answer. How many even factors does 1800 has? So first thing, we need to prime factorize 1800. So let's do that. 1800 can be written as 18 into 100, but these numbers are not prime. So we have to proceed further. We have to prime factorize this. 18 can be written as 9 into 2. 100 can be written as 2 square into 5 square. So if you combine the powers, so 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square. Now we are looking for even factors. So even factors, so the possible powers of 2, so 2 to the power 0 is not possible, because 2 to the power 0 will mean you are not using power of 2 at all. So if you are not using power of 2 at all, it will not become even. So except 2 to the power 0, all the other numbers are possible. 1, 2, 3. Similarly, possible powers of 3. So 0, 1, 2, because here you can use 0. Because this making it even does not depend on power of 3, it depends on power of 2. So that's why 2 to the power 0 could not be used, because it was mandatory to make it even. Similarly, powers of 5, so no effect on powers of 5. So here 3 values, 3 possibilities, here also 3 different possibilities, here also 3 different possibilities. So total number of factors, so total factors that are even, because here we have kept in mind that we have to make it even. So 3 into 3 into 3, 27. Okay, now this question, how many factors does the number, so this number has? So if you look carefully, 6 is not a prime number, 12 is also not a prime number, 18 is also not a prime number. So these are not prime numbers. It means this is not prime factorization. So this is not prime factorization. So first thing that you have to do is that you have to prime factorize this. So 6 to the power 6 into 12 to the power 12 into 18 to the power 18. This is not prime factorized. We have to correct that first. So this can be written as 6. 2 into 3 to the power 6. 12 can be written as 2 square into 3 to the power 1 whole to the power 12. Now we are using only prime numbers. We are not using numbers such as 6, 12 and 18. We are breaking this into prime. 18 can be written as this much whole to the power 18. So this is 2 to the power 6 into 3 to the power 6. Here 2 to the power 24 into 3 to the power 12. Here 2 to the power 18 into 3 to the power 36. So if you combine the powers, so 2 to the power 6 plus 24 plus 18 into 3 to the power 6 plus 12 plus 36. So this is how much? 6 plus 24, 30, 30 plus 18, 48. So 2 to the power 48 into 6 plus into 3 to the power 6 plus 12, 18, 18 plus 36, 54. Fine. So total number of factors. Total factors would be equal to how much? Look at the power. Power is 48. So 48 plus 1 into, here the power is 54. So 54 plus 1. So this is 49 into 55. And this comes out to be 2695. So 2695 is the final answer. So you have to remember that before applying the formula, you have to ensure that it is properly prime factorized. So these numbers were not prime factorized. Now let's have a look at this question. How many factors of 36,000 are divisible by 12? So let's see what is different about this question. So before proceeding, let's prime factorize this. 36,000 is 36 into 1000. So 36, 9 into 4. So this is 3 square into 2 square, 36 prime factorized. Now prime factorize 1000. So 1000 is 8 into 125. 10 cube, 10 cube. That's why 2 cube into 5 cube, because 10 is equal to 2 into 5. So if you combine the powers, 2 to the power 5 into 3 square into 5 cube. So this is the number 2 to the power 5 into 3 square into 5 cube. Now you are trying to generate factors which are divisible by 12. So if something is divisible by 12, so factor is divisible by 12 means what? Factor must be 12 into something. 12 into something. That's why I can say that the factor is divisible by 12. So this basically means that in the bottom you are going to create a number which looks like 12 into something. 12 into something, because the bottom number will be factor, and writing this ensures that whatever factor you are going to generate is by default divisible by 12. See, the other way to think is that if you want to make it mandatorily divisible by 12, so you write 12 here. This 12 should be written here. This is not to be removed. So this presence of this 12 will guarantee that the factor is divisible by 12. So writing 12 here means what? So you are trying to say that forget about everything else. At least 12 will be seen here. 12 will be seen in the bottom, because the factor has to be such that it is divisible by 12. So necessarily 12 will be seen here. Now what is 12? What is 12? 12 is 2 square into 3 to the power 1. It means I don't know about other numbers, but at least 2 square into 3 to the power 1. At least this much will be present here. It means power of 2 cannot be less than 2. Power cannot be less than this. Otherwise 12 will not be formed. So this gives you the lower limit. What about the upper limit? Upper limit is still open. So power cannot be less than 2, but there are chances that it can be more than 2. So it can be 2, 3, 4, up till 5. Power of 3, lower limit is 1. That means power of 3 cannot be less than this, but it can be more than this. The other possibility is you can use 2 as well. What about powers of 5? No condition is applied on powers of 5, because we are interested in creating 12. So 12 is created by 2 and 3, not by 5. So no restriction on powers of 5. So from 0 up till 3, any of the possibilities. So here how many possibilities? 4, here 2, and here 4. So these are the total number of combinations that you would be able to generate. Each combination means a factor. So how many factors? 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 4, 32. So final answer, 32. Now let's have a look at this one. How many factors of 36,000 are perfect square? So let's first prime factorize 36,000. So we have already seen in the previous example how we can do that. So 36 into 1000, 36, 3 square, 9 into 2 square, 9 into 4, 1000, 2 cube into 5 cube. So upon combining, this is equal to 2 to the power 5 into 3 square into 5 cube. So this is the number 2 to the power 5 into 3 square into 5 cube. Now we are to generate factors, and the factors have to be perfect square. Perfect square. Now what's the speciality of perfect square? So any number which is a perfect square. So if a is equal to 2 to the power a into 3 to the power b into 5 to the power c into 7 to the power d and so on. If A is perfect square, if A is a perfect square, then A, B, C, D and so on all are even. So all these powers are to be even. Only then I will say that this is a perfect square. So is 36,000 a perfect square? Is this number a perfect square? So no, this is not a perfect square because all the powers are not even. For example, is this a perfect square? Will you call this number a perfect square? So yes, this number is a perfect square because all the powers are even. So why the powers have to be even? Because if you try to find the square root, the powers should get comfortably divided by 2 and you will get a perfect square root. So that's why in case of perfect square, all the powers of the prime have to be even numbers. Now let's apply the concept here. So keeping this thing in mind, now we will generate factors. So what are the possible powers of 2? You have to keep powers even. All the powers have to be even. So possibilities 0, 2 and 4. We cannot write 6 here because the maximum power that can be written is 5. Similarly, possibilities of writing or assigning powers to 3. Only these 2 possibilities. What about powers of 5? These 2 possibilities. So you have chosen the powers carefully so that the factor that you would be generating will be always a perfect square. So how many total combinations? So total factors. How many total factors would you be able to generate? 1, 2, 3. So 3. Here 2 possibilities. So 2. Here again 2. So 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 2, 12. So final answer 12. Now let's see this one. How many factors of the number n are perfect squares but not perfect cube? So how many of them are perfect squares but not perfect cube? So let's find factors. Let's find factors that are perfect squares. So first let's find this value. How many are perfect square? So the number is 2 to the power 10, 3 to the power 15 and 5 to the power 20. So to make it perfect square, so I am here generating only those factors which are perfect squares. So I will have to keep in mind that the powers are always even. So 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So these are the possibilities. Similarly, possibilities for 3, 0, 2, 4 up till 14. And what about 5? 0, 2 up till 20. So how many number of factors that are perfect squares? So perfect squares. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 0 to 14. That means 0 to 7th multiple because 14 is the 7th multiple, 0th multiple to 7th multiple. So 8 numbers are there. Similarly, here if you count 11 numbers are there. Fine. I think here we have missed a power. Here 10 is also possible. Maximum value is 10. So this won't be 5. This would be 6. 6. So 6 into 8, 48. 48 into 11. So 480 plus 48. So 5, 28. Perfect squares. But these 528 perfect squares may contain numbers that are perfect cube as well. Perfect cube as well. So you have to remove those numbers which are perfect square as well as perfect cube, because in these 528 numbers you may have included some numbers which are both perfect cube and perfect square. For example, this number 2 to the power 6, this is perfect square or not? This is perfect square because the power is divisible by 2. This is also perfect cube because the power is divisible by 3. So now you have to remove numbers which are perfect square as well as perfect cube. So let us remove those numbers from 528. So the number is 2 to the power 10, 3 to the power 15 into 5 to the power 20. Now we are looking those factors which are both perfect squares and perfect cube, because in these 528 factors we may have included such numbers which are also perfect square and perfect cube, because as per the question we need to filter out only those factors that are perfect squares but not perfect cube. So let's see the possibilities. That means now the power has to be a multiple of 6. Perfect square means multiple of 2. Perfect cube means multiple of 3. So the power must be multiple of 6 if at the same time it is a perfect square as well as a perfect cube. So let's find out how many such factors are there. 0 and 6 are the only possibilities. What about 3? 0, 6 and 12 are the only possibilities. What about 5? 0, 6, 12 and 18. So how many such factors? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 2, 24. So 24 such factors are there. So out of a total of 528, you will have to remove. So from 528 factors, we have to remove these 24 factors. 24 factors. Removing means subtracting. So final answer 528 minus 24. So that is equal to 504. How many natural numbers n exist such that n belongs to this range? And the condition is n has odd number of factors. N has odd number of factors. So what does this mean? Let n be equal to a to the power p into b to the power q into c to the power r and so on. So number of factors, when you try to find total factors, what do? You add 1. Here also you add 1. Here also you add 1. So n has odd number of factors. So if this product is, so this multiplication results in odd number. So if you multiply these numbers, so this results in odd number. So if this is odd, that means each of this is odd, none of these is even. So it means none of these terms is even. That means p plus 1 cannot be even because the multiplication is odd. So p plus 1 cannot be even. It means what? P is even. P has to be even. That's why P plus 1 cannot be. So if P plus 1 is not even, it means P is even plus 1 plus 1. So it means P is even. Similarly, same logic, applying the same logic, Q is even, R is even. So what is this even, even, even? So this basically means, so from here you can conclude N has to be a perfect square, has to be a perfect square. Why? Because all these powers have to be even. Even means making it a perfect square. So it is the same meaning of the question is same. N is a perfect square. So instead of telling you straight away N has 3 factors, N has 2 factors, N has odd factors. So these are roundabout ways of telling you. So N is a perfect square. So how many perfect squares exist in this range? How many perfect square? So first perfect square that falls in this range is 11 square, that is 121. And the last perfect square that falls in this range is 31 square. So starting from 11 ending up till 31 square. So a total of how many numbers? So you can say from first 31 squares, first 10 squares are missing. So 31 minus 10 starting from 11, that means first 10 are missing. 31 minus 10, so final answer is 21 such perfect squares lie in this range. Find the smallest number that has exactly 18 factors. So if the number has to have 18 factors, so what are the different possibilities of the format of the number? Number can be of this format, a to the power 17. So 17 plus 1 would become 18. Or else number can be of the format a square or a to the power 1 into b to the power 8. So 2 into 9. So let's first understand that how can 18 be formed as a product. So 18 can be formed in this manner, also in this manner, 3 into 6, also 2 into 2 into 3. Any other way to write 18? So I think these are the 4 possible ways in which 18 can be written as product of numbers. So if this is the reality, then n must be of the format a to the power 0 into b to the power 17. So writing a to the power 0 is meaningless. So so you have not taken any power of it. So various possibilities of the format of n. So n can be of this format, you will get 18 factors, or else n can be a to the power 1 into b to the power 8, or else n can be of the format a square into b to the power 5, so that you add plus 1. So 2 plus 1, 3, 5 plus 1, 6. So I am reverse calculating this. Based on this, n can be of the format a to the power 1 into b to the power 1 into c square. So these are 4 possible formats. So based on each format, let's see the minimum possible value. Minimum possible value for each format. For this format, 2 to the power 17, this is the minimum possible value. For this format, 2 to the power 8 into 3 to the power 1. I am trying to keep it minimum. That's why 8 powers to 2, not to 3. Based on this format, the minimum value will be 2 to the power 5 into 3 square. Based on this format, the minimum value will be 2 square into 3 to the power 1. Try to give more powers to smaller number, so that you have to keep it as small as possible. So what are the 4 possibilities? 2 to the power 17, this. Out of this 4, which is the smallest? This is obviously quite large. This is very large. This is also too large. 2 to the power 8. So 2 to the power 8 is equal to 512. 512 into 3. So that is 1526. What about this? 2 to the power 5, 32. So 32 into 9. So that is equal to 288. What about this? 2 square, 4, 4 into 3. So 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 4. So I think this was corresponding to 18. So 18 can be written as 2 into 3 into 3. So by mistake we have taken 2 into 2 into 3. So that is wrong. So I am correcting this format. So the fourth format will be a to the power 1 into b square into c square. Based on this, the least possible value, 2 square into 3 square into 5 to the power 1, and that is equal to 4 into 9, 36. 36 into 5, 180. So you can see from all the different options, 180 is the smallest one. Now let's have a look at this one. How many factors of 144000 are divisible by 100 but not divisible by 1000? So let's see how can you solve this. So let's first prime factorize 144000. So 144000 can be written as 144 is what? 12 square. So this is 12 into 12. 1000. Now let's factorize. So 12 is 2 square into 3. So 2 square into 3 to the power 1. This 12 also can be written as 2 square into 3 to the power 1. 1000 can be written as 2 cube into 5 cube. So combining the powers, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7. So 2 to the power 7 into, what about power of 3? 3 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 3. So this is the prime factorization of 144000. So now, how many factors are divisible by 100? Let's solve this first. Are divisible by 100. So the answer to this, the number is 2 to the power 7 into 3 square into 5 cube. If it is divisible by 100, so mandatorily 100 will be seen at the bottom. So 100 means this is 100. So lower limit is set. Power cannot be less than 2, but it can be more than 2. So any power between 2 to 7. Similarly, lower limit for 5 is also set. Lower limit is 2, upper limit is 3. Whereas no restrictions on power of 3. So total factors, 2 to 7, how many numbers? So 6 numbers. 6, 2 and 3, 2 possibilities. Here 3 possibilities. So 36 factors. 36 factors. Question is divisible by 100 but not divisible by 1000. Now understand something. Anything which is divisible by 1000, so any number which is divisible by 1000 is definitely divisible by 100. Definitely divisible by 100. Is it? So because 100 itself is divides 1000, so anything which is divisible by 1000 is definitely divisible by 100. It means all those factors that are divisible by 1000 are already present in these 36 factors. So it means these 36 factors include every factor that is divisible by 1000. That is divisible by 1000, because anything which is divisible by 1000 is also divisible by 100. So all those factors that were divisible by 1000, you have already counted them in these 36 factors. So you have to remove. So required number of factors. So required factors will be equal to 36 minus those factors which are divisible by 1000 factors divisible by 1000. So now let's find how many factors are divisible by 1000. We have to remove from here. So how many factors are divisible by 1000? This is the prime factorization, 7, 2, 3. So prime factorization is 2 to the power 7, 3 to the power 3, 3 to the power 2 into 5 to the power 3. So this is what the prime factorization. Now we have to find how many factors are divisible by 1000. So 1000 means lower limit, 2 cube, 5 cube. This is the lower limit. So range, this is the lower limit, upper limit is 7. This is the lower limit, there is no upper limit, 3 itself. So 3 square, no restrictions on power of 3. So how many factors? In this range, how many numbers? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 numbers. This is the only possibility. Here 3 possibilities. So 5 into 3, 15. So out of this 36, you have to remove these 15 factors. Therefore, total adjusted count. You have to adjust your count. 36 minus 15. So this comes out to be equal to 21.